Okay, hello. I'm here to quickly review problem number 12. Coming off example problem number 11. Like I noted to you guys, you guys should have a module 5 folder. You should be saving your work in the module 5 folder. This is really crucial because example problem 12 is going to reach out to example problem 11 and pull in that form that we created. And we're actually going to be creating another form. So your project 12 will have 3 different forms that you're going to be working with to build, right? So if I go into example 12 on Canvas, you should be able to see notes on multiple documents interface. And you scroll down, directions are somewhat fluent, has always been. You're going to be loading up a Word document, saving as a PDF file, and submitting this PDF file in Canvas once you're done to get credit. All right. So if I scroll over to module 5, which I have open right now, you can see the notes on multiple document interface, a link right here that currently you're going to be opening up to complete this. Now I'm going to go in there and I'm going to be verbally telling you that I'm not going to be opening up a Visual Basic programming and trying to write the program with you. I'm not going to do this. I'm basically providing you guys an overview of these notes right here to help you along to complete this. Okay, so the first half of these notes are basically how to open up a new form and how to open up a form, existing form. So when dealing with example problem 11, pulling in, the notes would follow. So if I first start with adding a new form, and this is example problem 12, you're going to have like 3 forms. One of them is going to be new. So there is a menu, and let me get my, let me get my notations on here working so I can roll around there. Under projects, if you pull down project menu, when you have it open, there is an add new item here, okay? And so by clicking on add new item, ladies and gentlemen, you'll see a window appear, okay? It's the add new item window. Now, there's many templates on here, okay? But this image right here, in terms of the add new, you're going to be looking and you're going to have to click on form, window form, which is like the 4th one, or it could be several down. On mine, it's like the 4th one here, as you can see. Now, by default, when you have form 1 in a project, the computer program is going to know and automatically call it form 2. Now, you have the right here to change what form 2. You can change it out to be something else, like like we've normally changed our forms. I'm not asking you guys to do that in this scenario when you guys go through these steps. All right, and simply add, and that'll basically bring in 2 forms. So if you scroll down, for example, and you do this, you will see a form 1 and form 2. And form 1 is going to be the default form that starts during runtime. You have control of changing what form starts, but we're not going there. I'm just showing you logistics that you can build a program and bring in 2 forms, as you see down here at the bottom. Then, ladies and gentlemen, there's going to be time kind of early on where you're going to try to reach out and pull in example problem 11's form, which was a copyright. Okay, so you're going to go to the same situation. And for example, if you pull down the project and you select add existing item, so the add new item and add existing item are nested right beside each other on this drop down menu. Okay, so by clicking add existing item, you're going to have to dig, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to have to dig down and find your module 5 program. Okay, so then you're going to go into example 11 in your module 5 until you see that file that I told you to rename. The notes told you to rename it to copyright. By clicking it once and then clicking the add button, that'll add the copyright in. So logistically, if you got all 3 established, you created form 2, which is a new form, and you pulled in copyright from example 11, you should see 3 forms in your solution window. Now, scrolling down, you will see that this is where the example problem starts, where you're going to be working with form 1. In these first steps, you are building form 1. This is form 1, okay? And you got not many controls here, but this is an example problem where you're basically just working with a form that creates a password. You're trying to have a password, and when you get the password and you log it in, it'll give you a message box, and you'll open up then form 2, okay? So please note that I think I've given you some of the controls down here, but there is something that you're trying to make the password like not text but like dots. All right, and so if you go look on the properties of a text box, you can change, I think it's like password character, okay, or something like that. You can change it to an asterisk, okay, and put an asterisk in there. All right, so an asterisk should work, okay, so but you should try to do that. All right, so as you get down below, I then provided you guys the code, and let's talk about this code. And it's all based around the OK button first, and I'm using a message box that if you type in the word password correctly, and you could type anything in here, but I just use password as password. Okay, if this text box right here is equal to password, I mean, I just make it simple. You can have a password what you want, but I'm just telling you, let's just use password for the password. Okay, so this is true. It'll launch a message box, and then it'll open up form 2. Okay, else it's going to give you a message box saying, hey, you got the incorrect password. All right, and then you deleting what you see in the username and password. Now, you're probably going to draw errors with this form 2 right here, where we have form 2 right here, if you have not yet pulled in form 2 yet to your application. Okay, so I'm expecting to see errors in form 2. All right, if you proceed on and then pull in form 2, you won't, the errors will go away. So again, if you had not pulled in form 2 as a new form, and you trying to create this in effect here where it's looking for form 2, you're going to draw errors. So once you pull in form 2, like I told you up above, you won't have errors. And then the next step is building the form 2. And it's simple, folks. I'm just giving you guys one label that says something in a closed box. Okay, the goal here is when we click a OK button, another form populates and open up. That's it. Okay, so you're learning multiple document interface by clicking a button and another form loads up. All right, and so you have to have that form on part of this program to be able to load up. Then, ladies and gentlemen, this is a test. Before you get into try to pull in your copyright and working with your copyright, here is an example of what should happen. You have a form loaded up, you type your name, and notice I got the asterisks here that are showing up, not the actual word password. And if I hit okay, it'll say correct password. If I don't have make a test, make the wrong password and see if you have something that says error, incorrect password. Well, by pushing okay, this message box will go away, and you'll see a simple text box that you see here. Just trying to make a test to see if our window will open up. Okay, so once you get through the test, you need to go then back and program the copyright button. So if I scroll down and let you know, folks, you then, with the copyright button selected here, you're going to program the copyright button here, and it's a simple code. Look, the button copyright, you're looking for the copyright form.copyright, and in show dialog box, which basically is launching it. Okay, so pretty short and minute program code dealing with the password. You have an OK that'll open up one form. You have a copyright that'll load up another form in terms of working with this. Okay, so how are you presenting this? Here's an example where I'm giving you a lot of different screenshots of during runtime of the password, the message box, and the second window. Give me the copyright again if you want to in the code. All of these should have fireboxes on them as well. Okay, so note every code that you write needs to have a firebox. So you're gonna load up a example problem 12. Word document, save it as an example problem 12 in the Word document. You're just going to have some forms in the code. There's no flow chart that's needed with this, okay? Try to show me all the forms that are part of this project that you're currently working with, and show me all the code that you had worked with this project as well on a Word document to be submitted. You'll bring back the canvas and you submit this here. So for the most part, this concludes me overviewing example problem number 12.